Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right. Hello and welcome to a new episode of Radio IB. We're back. We're still missing Jonathan though, which is sad.
Yeah.
We do wish him a speedy recovery. Yes, but in contrast to last week's episode, Nicole's here again.
Yes,
Yeah,
hi guys again.
Mm-hmm.
How are you doing? You good?
No.
All right.
Okay.
Simple answer.
That was enough for today.
All
We'll see you later.
right.
We don't need any reasons. We only needed to hear today that Nicole is not good.
Okay, well, we might as well go around in a circle and asking each other how are
Yeah.
you, William?
I'm becoming sick. Because I'm sick as fuck! No, I'm just actually becoming sick.
You are?
Yeah.
Like, what, like cold?
Yeah,
Yes.
like a cold.
Oh, okay.
You caught
Well,
it
I'm
cold?
getting my distance.
You better.
Oh!
Just destroy the decorations.
And
Ben.
Mid-recording, Ben. No, you don't have to pick them up.
It's fine.
Sit
it's
still.
fine.
Sit still, boys.
Let's just carry on, people. All right.
I forgot to
Um,
put them there. Also, I don't want to get sick, so.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yes. The day before today that we're recording this, Her Majesty the Queen died, Queen Elizabeth.
There
If you haven't
which
heard.
is
It's not.
which is
It's not on the media anywhere, so I'm sure that this is where you'll.
yeah.
I bet so many people who listen to this will go like, "What do you mean? The Queen?
Yeah, the Queen died.
Is she dead?"
To all the people who live in caves still. Yeah.
They live in caves yet still listen to our podcast.
Well, dude, you've got its great sound reception.
Yeah.
Yeah, you won't believe it.
Anyways, it's quite sad actually. She was the longest reigning monarch in the British history. So
Yeah.
70 years. She was the queen. All right. So that's that.
Casual mentioning of what happened.
Yeah.
Should we
Yeah. Should we go?
Yeah.
Speaking of England, just carry on.
It's a very smooth transition, you know?
Oh, the segue.
Alright,
Speaking of England, there's some
Fiscal
Yeah.
policy.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
go.
there's some
Okay, yeah, so-
economic updates.
Okay,
for you.
so England, like, now that Truss, the new Prime Minister of England, is in office, she is, a lot of people are saying that she's essentially just the second version of Boris Johnson, because she's got, like, the exact same ideas for what to do with England.
So why was Boris thrown off?
That's a very good question. I think, hopefully she lies less, but something tells me she'll still lie a lot. Anyways, yeah, so she's like, okay, we have an energy crisis coming, right? So now what we'll do as a government, we'll lower taxes. And if we go to what Keynes, Keynesian economics, or Keynes,
Yeah.
he was alive when both the First World War came and also when we had the largest economic
crisis.
recession.
Yeah.
And so
Great Depression, guys.
his solution was massive amounts of fiscal spending, which is just pumping a lot of money into the economy.
From the government. that
From
is.
the government,
Yeah.
which means the government has to get the money from somewhere, which is from the people, through taxes, among other sources, but taxes would be the large part. And so now, as a Republican, of course, it's very favorable to say, let's lower taxes, because of course people don't want to have to deal with taxes, that they have more money to spend. However, with more money to spend, we think that there'd be increased inflation, and also, I mean, to counteract this, or to put a counterpoint to this, we can say that they've already been through the shitter, we can say, economically, because they've had already high energy prices since leaving the EU with Brexit, and then also supply shortages for just food, a lot of food.
Just generally,
Just general
the
food.
entire world
so
almost.
food prices have increased a lot, yeah, but especially in England. Because I mean, I remember in Christmas, like, they had to, like, almost try to hire, like, several hundred, like, 16-wheeler, like, food trucks,
Wow.
because, like, there was a turkey shortage. Yeah.
Oh, because they couldn't afford turkey for Christmas.
No, they just couldn't ship it in. Like, because so many, like, people who drive in, they're like, yeah, no, we don't want any, like, foreign, like, lorry drivers. And then like, oh wait, no, we need them. And so, yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, so it's a lot of
A lot of problems.
in Brexit, in the land of Brexit. So yeah, with this energy crisis and lower taxes, England could be hit a lot harder now with stagflation, because, you know, higher prices, lower.
You might want to
lower
give
income and all
a
that.
definition.
So,
maybe
so
some people.
stagflation would be, let's say there's increase in prices in the economy, which is inflation, but then also you've got like a lower amount of a lowering of GDP.
Simple words: inflation plus recession.
Exactly. Which is, so it's like imagine prices are increasing
Very
and you have
nicely
less
said.
money to spend as well.
Yeah.
And that's like without taking into account the higher prices. So-
You've got a bad thing, and you got another bad thing on top of that.
and both of them are saying "fuck you."
Yeah, so you're kind of not in a good position because
Come on, it's been a while. I could
the
say.
government
No,
the government isn't. Yeah, you can. Krista said he can say for emphasis
No.
Yes, I can. And
Yes.
I haven't sworn in a while. I'm gonna do it now. God damn it.
because you see everyone here is going to be affected by Britain doing badly as well because it's a global economy and when when a bunch of countries do things that are bad, the entire world gets hit by it.
Because globalization.
Yes, because globalization.
Anyway, what we wanted to say is that the act of reducing taxes is not going to help with inflation, and yeah, it's just going to make the situation in England worse. It's the bad decision ever.
It's
What politics?
it's what we call neo-libs.
But then it's
Also, it's such a political move, you know.
yeah, of course.
It is. It's a super political.
The thing is,
Decrease
it's
taxes.
ironic.
That makes everyone happy in the short run, but
But it's also funny because every time most times in English politics, it's always like, hey, we have this problem. We don't need to worry about this problem. Then the problem comes. It's like, yeah, sure, this thing is like a bit of a problem, but like we still don't have to apply anything to it. And then like several months later, once the worst parts of the problem has come, they're like, yeah, so we maybe could have done something, but it's too late, you know.
I mean, at this point, why should we do anything? I mean,
No, it's
we've
ridiculous.
already suffered enough, right? Like
Yeah.
why should we? If we hire taxes now, you guys are gonna feel bad, and you're gonna hit the government more because we're taking your money.
The thing is, they will do that. They will be like, oh no, we need the taxes, and then
Yeah.
So
anyways,
That's gonna be
it's such a shame we don't have the British guy on a podcast to comment on the.
Yeah.
That would have been fun.
That
We
was
needed
Yes.
Also, Miss Truss has made the joke in one single speech that you can trust her.
that puts so much confidence in me. I'm so happy.
I feel at ease.
I feel at ease knowing that she made a pun with her name.
That's awesome.
5 times in the same speech.
That is
Wow.
that is political. Like
That-
that's the highest echelons of political
That's
wisdom.
amazing.
This is
Alright.
called
And
mega
knowledge.
rhetorics.
Yeah.
On that beautiful tone, let's just carry on. Let's move on. Let's do a game. Are you
already?
ready, Nicole? Yeah, Nicole's back. She's back with more games.
You guys don't miss me. You guys just miss the games.
I mean, would I? No.
To be completely honest with you, I don't miss the games. All right.
Well, that's because you always
I'm
look
so
so
bad at
traumatized.
guessing. I'm so bad at guessing stuff.
And also the game, like they're horrible, right?
yeah. There's
Yeah,
So we are not doing the games?
No,
I'm not saying the games is bad. I'm saying the stories are horrible.
This happened again with Pori said they were horrible, and then he meant no, they're dark. And then
yeah. Look,
and you're the second person to say horrible, and then she missed.
I didn't mean horrible because before recording this, we were talking about Nicole's.
You said the exact same thing.
Yeah, horrible.
Yeah,
and
I
then
said
she's like,
like
so we're not
horrible.
doing it. And then
And,
you have
and
to
she
try
and she
win
got a
yourself.
bit pissed, and I didn't mean it like horrible in a bad way, but horrible in a like a really
Scary
dark,
way.
like dark noir
Yeah.
way, you know.
But do you like them?
Yeah, let's do
Yeah,
it. Come on.
surprisingly
Yes,
I
we
do.
like
So let's
them.
just go.
We're not saying that the actual game is bad.
If anything, we can say Pori is just bad, I guess.
Well, he is.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Okay.
I love
We're
you.
always here for you, Pori.
I love you. I'm feel so good that you're my friends and you've
I
got
love
my
you guys
back.
so
and,
much.
Well, we're the only ones you got. You don't got a choice.
oh my
Oh damn, that's well, that's too bad.
Do we start?
Yes.
I so should quit. All right.
It's very short. So this girl gave birth to a baby with deformities.
By the way, it's always babies. It's
Yeah,
all
there's
about
a lot of babies
and
involved.
giving birth.
There's
Alright.
always
No.
family
Yeah,
relationships.
all right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Alright.
go on.
I think that was a breakthrough. All right.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
figure something out.
I did not expect that because I prefer the version with family relationships.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
I'm gonna drop it anyways. So just keep it out there.
All right, go on, Nicole.
Right, so the girl, she's not sad or scared, and she was very happy instead. And since you already said that, I don't know which version of the ending I want now.
What? There are more endings? Is this like a visual novel?
They're all
This is a
alternate
butterfly effect,
dimensions,
yeah.
and you know.
Yeah.
I still like the one about family relations, so we're going with that.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so it's about family relations.
Well, that complicates.
We know that it's about family relations because we have a mom who had a deformed daughter, and she was happy about it.
Was it a daughter?
I don't know. Actually, I don't know that.
It was a child,
She
right?
said baby.
It's
That's
a
what she said.
child.
It's a child, yeah.
All right.
I don't know.
So
It's not-
what's the?
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Dude, I was blown away by how
What are we
scary that
supposed to
was.
figure out?
Of course, a mother was happy to have a baby.
Why she was happy?
Yeah.
Emotions?
May I ask if this mother was a very kind mother?
Welfare?
It's not important.
It's not important.
Yeah.
Is she getting insurance money?
Oh, yeah, it's like a scam thing.
Is this a blackmail thing? Like, she's got the child
No.
now, she knows she'll get the money?
She doesn't get any. Well, it's not Sweden, so it's not welfare. You don't get children
I
welfare.
assume, alright.
Yeah.
So we're guessing why she.
Did she have
Yeah.
did she have a husband?
No.
The boyfriend?
No.
Okay.
Rape?
That.
Yeah,
No.
exactly. How? No.
That's all the options now.
Did she? What? Okay.
A
Why did she want to have a kid?
You don't ask me.
I
I
why.
know, but I wasn't
That's
asking
not-
you. I was
that's not
asking
how
like
it
you.
works,
guys.
sorry.
I
That's
was
not-
asking you guys.
why would I mean are we asking why do women want children?
Oh.
Also, I feel like this is gonna fall into the movie. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Why not? I mean,
Why she wanted a kid?
Is it related to the
babies are
dad?
fun.
Yes.
The baby is related to the dad.
Yeah, the dad,
Wow.
the child, and like
That said a lot.
Yeah.
is the father somebody within the mother's family, or is it just some stranger? Is it just like a stranger?
That's
But-
not a yes/no question.
Yes, no. Well, yeah, yes. Is
Yes.
it the father, or yes, is it the family, or
Is-
no, is it a stranger?
Is the father a stranger?
No.
No. It doesn't seem like it's very important. I think
Well,
you should say that instead.
No, I'm not saying anything.
Okay.
I'm saying no.
Is
Okay,
the father
she said no.
the,
She said
the
no.
father of the mother who gave birth to the child, or
Well, let's not care about the father. Maybe it's something about the mother. Does the mother work as a fireman? I don't know.
when she slides down those poles?
I was just like, maybe we need to figure out what she works at. Oh,
No,
no,
not important.
not important. All right.
It's like a large part of somebody's life, though. What
Yeah,
else?
exactly.
I thought this would be easy because you already got the most important part before.
That it's
we
family
started.
relationships. Yeah.
Wait, is the father or mother a peddler?
Peddler?
What's a peddler?
Like
Peddler is someone who like sells stuff on the black market.
yeah, like in the street.
No.
No.
But that would be the other version.
Really? There was a version where she was going to sell the child on the black market.
This guy's good.
Selling
Okay,
deformed
so-
children on
But I'm picking
So
the version
was
that
she was going to eat her child?
No,
human trafficking.
no.
That was the second one then.
Is it related to the dad's job?
No.
Is the dad going to do something with the kid?
That's not important.
Is the mom going to do something weird with the kid?
No.
No.
It's just a baby.
Did she throw the child away?
She's happy about it.
Yeah, but did she throw it away afterwards?
Was she in the U.S. before abortions were illegal?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's quite a late abortion. You birthed the child.
The mother live in Texas now.
How we have to learn all
guess
the politics.
this, like-
behind
Is the dad her brother?
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. I knew it.
What?
The dad
It's
is the
incest.
family relationship. The kid is
Deformed from
yeah, of course it's
incest.
That's some Game
Okay,
of Thrones.
so why was
shit.
she happy?
Alright.
Yeah.
Why?
Why was she happy for you?
Why?
Yeah,
Because babies are fun.
fair enough. I don't think that's the thing. Her
Another member of the family.
I mean, yeah, it's a member of the family, all right.
Have you guys seen Midsommar?
It's
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I wanted to watch it.
Yeah,
What? Like the
it has a lot of
No,
it's
connections
a-
to
it's
what
a-
we just
okay.
spoke
Scary
about.
Stupid now.
It's a scary movie
So why would she be happy? I mean,
because she had a baby with her brother.
yeah, and maybe they're in love. I don't know.
Does she love her brother?
Are they in Alabama?
Yeah.
Yeah, she does love her brother.
Does he love her back?
That's not important.
No. Yeah, of course.
It's the only comment that I get each time.
Almost there.
Are they
though.
gonna teach something to the kid? No?
Teach what?
No?
No.
Are they gonna? Oh, whatever.
Give us a hint.
No.
You're basically there. It's just last thing. Why is she happy?
Yeah, exactly. That's the hardest shit. Like, 'cause I would, yeah.
Did she want to prove that she can be happy?
That's so deep. That's so
like
deep.
Yeah, that's
the
too deep for
with the
these.
brother? I don't know. She want to prove something?
Was the
She want to prove something, yeah.
She does?
that she
We
was
didn't
pregnant?
believe in him.
Did she want to prove that she was pregnant by having the child?
What?
Did she want to prove to her parents that she was pregnant? No.
She's like, here's the child for proof.
Huh.
See, the important thing in this hint was like deformity and happy.
Okay.
Can you put those two together?
Well, she was,
I can't
maybe
see
she was
that.
happy that the baby was deformed.
Yeah.
So that the
Because-
baby could never leave.
Yeah, maybe she like wanted to have a deformed child because she didn't want it to like run away
No.
from her. No?
Is this some sick prank that the brother played on the sister?
No.
No?
It's like, it's
They
just a
loved
prank.
each other, you
It's-
know this.
Well, it's just a prank, bro.
Oh no, they loved each other.
Well, yes and no.
Oh yes, I know.
Oh,
Or she loved
this is getting
him,
worse.
Yeah.
Man.
but then he didn't love her back.
Well, that's not important.
Yeah, exactly, she said that.
She just loved him. So did she just
She wanted
decide
to
to have a
prove
child?
something. She wanted to prove something.
that she could be a mother?
I proved that
Oh.
the baby would be most likely deformed with.
Yeah, did she
physical-
want to prove that the
physical
baby was
disabilities.
deformed when it was born?
I told you that
from,
this was
from the.
Did she want to prove that to her
Yeah.
brother? She wanted to prove that. And so she became happy
Such
because
a-
she proved that to her
So-
brother.
Well, she could have just let him read an article, like scientific article,
No,
saying
no,
that
no,
This
she
is the product of incest.
No.
didn't
no.
need to
Guys.
bring a baby to this world to prove her point.
No.
I think
It's
the
not
message-
really like that.
It's not
but-
really like that.
So this girl was really, really in love with her brother,
Yeah.
Okay.
and so she wanted to have a baby with her brother.
Mhm.
And since the baby is deformed, it's proven that well, this is first of all her brother's baby, and
Okay.
second of all, her brother is actually her biological brother,
Right. It proves that you're right.
and that is why
That's a
she's
weird
happy.
way to prove it.
Yeah, it's a weird. Yeah, you can just check the DNA otherwise, but like,
There's-
yeah, you
there's
can also
nothing-
prove it by having a
DNA
deformed
testing
child.
has been invented. I
There's
mean,
less
come on.
weird ways of doing it. Like you don't
No,
have to.
but it's also about having a baby with someone you love. Okay. Anyway, do you want to guess the other version as well?
Yeah,
She sold the kid. She
Can't believe
wanted
there are
to have a
other
deformed
versions.
child to sell it for a
Money.
different reason on the black market. She was
Yes
trying.
and no.
She was trying to
No, she was trying
mass
to-
produce children with her brother.
No.
industrial production.
She was
has
using the
nothing-
baby as a something to show to other people, so she could have more like people.
No.
No.
It has nothing to do with the brother now. It's
Okay.
another ending. Same.
She just wanted to sell it.
Yes.
She needed money. She was poor,
Yeah, kind of.
and so she had a deformed child. And because it was deformed, she wouldn't want it anyways, so she could sell it away, get money.
Yes and no.
Or maybe
Okay,
she
what
was
are we
happy
trying
that
to
the baby
get
was
to?
deformed, so she.
Why she's
wouldn't
happy
sell
now?
it.
Yeah,
Or,
she- yeah.
okay. Is
Not
she trying to
really.
buy something?
No, but like, look.
Is this a Rumpelstiltskin?
Okay, guys. She wanted to sell it, right? You guys know that?
Yeah.
Who is she selling it to?
The
Why
brother?
would they want to deform
No,
the
the brother
baby?
isn't here anymore. The
Alright,
doctor.
yeah.
She's selling it to the doctor.
No,
Please take my
For
child.
science.
Very good deal, 50% off.
In the name of science.
no.
No.
And why is
A
the baby
pedophile.
deformed?
A family member? That isn't the brother?
No.
No, the baby was born deformed because like the doctor
Oh, so
did something
so
bad.
the brother is out of the picture.
The brother's
Yes.
out of the picture now. It doesn't
So
exist
there's
anymore.
nothing to do with incest.
No.
It's not incest, man.
No.
So you also
what
have
I'm
to
saying
guess
is
why
that
is the baby informed?
She's got bad genetics.
Is the baby being sold for pornography or something like that?
Pornography, Jesus Christ.
No.
It's the black market.
I mean, yeah,
don't know.
fair enough,
No.
fair enough.
That's a jump. I'll tell you.
I don't know.
Is the baby? Did the doctor do something bad?
No, the doctor's not in the picture.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it deformed now then?
Has she ingested something that made the baby deformed?
Did she drink?
Did she do this on purpose?
Yes, to Poria.
Did she drink? Before when she was pregnant?
Like drink alcohol?
No.
No, but we know it's the brother.
Was there some
right?
kind of-
No, it's not
No,
the brothers
no.
anymore,
It's not
Parsa.
brother.
Oh, okay.
What did she drink? Some kind of
No, she
poison
didn't
thing,
drink
or-
anything.
Or
Drugs.
No.
What did she do? How did she make the baby deformed?
Did
on
she
purpose?
throw the baby into a wall?
Did she toss herself against a wall?
Was the physical damage done after birth?
No.
Okay.
How did
Did she
she try
cut
to?
her stomach open like the last one we had?
No.
Was she forced?
No.
Was she
Okay.
using a coat hanger? Coat hanger abortion?
I don't know.
So we know that she wants to sell.
The
I
baby.
still don't know who.
Sounds so heartless.
She wants to
I
sell-
have some goods I would like
She
to
wants to
sell.
sell
my
a deformed
goodness.
baby, yeah, but like,
I have a great deal for you.
I know that she did it on purpose.
yeah.
So maybe she's happy that she succeeded in,
Getting a deformed child?
yes, so that she wouldn't sell it.
No, so
But there should be a reason.
what I was
She
saying
should- she
before,
should get something back.
Yeah, but she was a little
she
bit
gets
poor.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what for? That's
Yeah,
why
oh,
she's
yeah, sure.
happy.
Does
No,
is
that's
she
not
homeless?
important.
No, that's not important.
Okay.
We're past the happy stage
Oh
now.
my. So that was the happy stage. People get the word. No, just give us a hint. It's taking too long. We're stupid.
I did. Who is she selling to? What?
I already asked.
Is
you
it
the
the man or is it the is it the man?
Is
The
it a
buyer.
specific person
No.
she's selling?
It's not a specific
Is it like a
Is it
organization?
the black market?
Yes.
It's
It's
the
the
black
black
market.
It's not the black market.
What?
It's an organization for
Adoption center?
children.
Yeah.
No, you don't get money from adoption centers.
Yeah, you
I
don't.
wish. That'd be great. That'd be great.
Great, yeah.
What?
There's only two
Buy one,
things.
get one
Where do
free.
you get money for children? I
Except
haven't.
for the black market.
How am I supposed to know this?
Parsa would have known if it was anything like
It's a deformed baby. It's not a normal baby.
with does
So
the baby
science.
have, like,
What does that mean? 30%
And
off.
she's
or
like
something?
selling it to a laboratory.
No.
No. She's selling it to a freak show.
Circus?
Like a
Yes.
yeah.
What?
She's selling it to a
That's
circus,
so
exactly.
horrible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my
Now you just have the second part. Why is the baby deformed?
Yeah. Why is it deformed this
A
time?
clown decided to be with her.
Did she paint it?
Stupid.
Did you paint it
Oh,
like
it's
a
yours!
clown?
It's yours! Look, it came out of makeup.
What?
Very interesting.
I think that's a no.
Okay, so we know it's a circus.
Yeah.
It's deformed, but why?
She
is
wanted
it,
to be
How
fucking.
is it? Why? Are you asking why it's deformed
Is
or how
it-
it's deformed?
Does she work for the circus? No.
It's not important.
Is she hired
Well-
by the circus to
Yes
produce
and no.
freaks?
Stop calling them that. Oh my goodness.
Is she getting back something?
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
She's getting money, of course, but
Yes.
why was the
Money.
baby deformed?
Like, what did she do?
She didn't throw herself against the wall.
She didn't. She
No.
didn't. She didn't.
Did
go
she
very
walk
far.
on a like a like in circuses you walk on a line?
No.
A
A
tightrope.
tightrope, yeah.
No.
No, she didn't. She was not a
Then-
tightrope
Does it have
walker.
anything to do with circus whatsoever?
Not really.
Not really. Yeah.
So we can.
How do you fuck up a child?
Was it purposefully like?
This.
Yeah, she must have. So she, the child is deformed because she wanted to sell into the circus.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
Did she eat?
how did it become deformed?
In
the stomach.
And we know she
In the
did it on
stomach, yeah.
purpose as well, so
It-
it's not
Yeah,
an
in the
accident,
stomach.
right?
Oh, it's yeah. Well,
Is it
That
a
area.
kind of drug?
No,
No,
it's
she
not
said
drugs.
she's been
We-
taking
it's,
it.
it's nothing she consumed,
No.
right?
No.
No. She didn't. She didn't.
Bash
Hurt
her
herself.
stomach against the wall. No.
She didn't. She didn't.
She did.
She did hurt herself.
She did what?
She did hurt herself.
Did she stab herself in the stomach?
No.
Did she cause blunt trauma to the stomach?
Did he smash a TV against her stomach?
Okay, this is
About how
this-
media is bad for children.
okay. So how the child is deformed, this might not be very scientific, I don't know, but that is the ending. The ending is that she was strangling her stomach all the way through pregnancy. So apparently, I think if we were going for the
Yes.
scientific way, maybe it's like, maybe because the child doesn't have enough oxygen, I don't know, space, whatever, it developed deformity, and then the purpose of having a deformed baby was that she could sell it to the circus to make money. Yes.
But then
In
it's
a
like,
freak show.
how do you? Like, what?
Gloria's given up.
It's either what? So what? Did she like tie a knot in her uterus, or
No,
did she
I
just
don't know.
like?
She just strangled her stomach.
Did she just got a rope and like
With her hands, I think.
tied a lynch
Hand
lynch
and
knot around her stomach and just hanged for a bit?
It doesn't say. It's not important.
No.
I'm
Important.
so regretting these games. I'm so
No, these are interesting. It's a
These
fun
are
experience.
horrible stories.
It's a fun experience to like
it's
guess
not
through them.
fun to strangle a child to sell the child.
Yeah, but
Did you think it
Gloria,
was
you're
better with
forgetting
the
that this is
guy
fictional.
who cut up the stomach of his lover to pretend to be a baby?
It's just as
whatever.
bad, alright?
Remember,
Just as
remember
bad
this
as
is
tragic.
fictional. This is fictional.
Yeah, it's fiction.
People, let's move on. Let's just recover from this trauma that Nicole just put us through.
You wanted this game.
Yeah, I guess I
We
guess
always
I signed
want
up.
the game,
Yeah,
don't
I
worry
guess I
about it.
signed up for that.
William,
It's
do
really
you have
good.
a philosophical question about circuses? No.
Yeah, freak shows. Everything's a freak show.
Let's talk about this serious matter, alright? I was thinking we could talk about sleep today.
Okay.
Oh, serious matters. That's very rare for our podcast.
Yeah.
Mm.
At least we attempt to talk about serious matters, but when
I mean,
afterwards.
this is certainly filling up the criteria of like world importance.
Oh
not
yeah.
really. That we did
Oh.
when we talked about Queen briefly.
Yeah.
Oh, the UK economy.
Yeah, exactly. We did that.
UK
as well.
economy and the
And the
Uh,
I
Queen.
just realized our game could fill up for the ethics part.
yeah.
Yes, because we realized that these things are not ethical
Yeah,
things to do.
it's
Only-
really not ethical to sell
Only
a
it's
child.
like I've already finished
Oh
all the
my.
reflections essentially for the cast project, so it's a bit too late.
Oh.
All right, go on.
Yes. So I wanted to first of all let's start with this question. Why do you think some people sleep well and some people don't? Let's just put it out
A
there.
million factors.
I mean,
Let's name a few.
Some could be. I mean, I feel like a common one might be like consuming caffeine too late, or just like
Yeah.
stress, caffeine.
Stress, yeah, and consuming the wrong things at the wrong time.
Depression.
Depression probably is
People
pretty
think
bad.
too much, worry too much.
People were
I mean,
worrying.
that's why I
Insomnia.
can't.
Having insomnia, but isn't insomnia just not sleeping?
It's just staying awake.
Yeah.
Well, some people try to sleep, but like they might get like I don't know how much time they sleep, like an hour maybe. Or something.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
but
they
that's like
constantly wake up
that's like
and-
because of
Yeah.
these other causes we're talking about.
Mhm.
Maybe like
And why do some people sleep well? You're just naming the factors.
why some people sleep well.
Yes.
Well, I sleep well because
Yes.
I always have my window open. I
Or is
usually
that just a correlation?
I don't know. I'm just saying these are things that make me sleep well.
So room temperature.
Well,
So
William General is a very optimistic person, and he loves his life.
You're just too
That's
positive.
the-
That's what makes you sleep well.
That's
I think
the-
that's
that's-
a big part of why I sleep well.
That's
Yes.
the best description of William I've ever heard in my life.
Thank you.
Optimistic, and that you really love your life.
I think I do. I do love my life. Do you think that's why I sleep well?
Yes,
That's
definitely.
That's
the
a prerogative
only
to
reason.
sleep well.
No existential crises propelled by all the philosophical books you read.
Oh yeah, usually it's the more there's kind of a curve when it comes to existential crises. Like when you start reading philosophy, it's kind of like whoomp, suddenly you're just there, and then the more you read, it just kind of like goes away.
Do you usually read before you go to sleep? Because some people,
Yeah.
I've heard that some people experience a better sleep quality when they read
I usually
on paper. I mean, so not the blue light.
What I usually do is I try to put away my phone about an hour before I go to sleep. Because I have to charge it, and charge is on the other side of the room. That's something I did intentionally. And then I usually read for English before sleeping.
But the thing is, I noticed that whenever I try to read, I also tried to read before bed when I was younger. And I always felt that like even though I was tired, like when I tried to go to sleep, my mind was just more active because just like from reading the books, I was just like more
sometimes.
present.
If you read books that are very good, that
Yeah.
happens.
Oh, yeah, 'cause
So I recommend reading the Odyssey or something like that.
Right, but,
Because
like,
those
yeah.
books are very boring and long-winded.
Because back then they're like, yo, dude, this is the perfect bestseller.
Yeah.
It's not really anymore, but
Oh, yeah.
like the Iliad or the Odyssey, very good books for sleeping because you don't understand half of what it says, and you don't really get engaged
Yeah.
in the same.
That's a
time.
good
Step-
point,
step
actually.
above
Picking,
Shakespearean.
yeah, that's a good point, actually. Picking the books that don't really engage you.
They're there to make you sleep.
But yeah,
actually.
exactly. Like, sitcoms.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
kind of the same.
Yeah,
thing.
Uh,
Do you sleep well?
I think
That was a rhetoric question.
it's not a question that needs an answer.
His laugh is enough. of an answer.
Not really. No, not really.
So,
I wish.
what do you think is the reason behind this?
There's just too much drama in my life. I don't think
Drama.
drama
I
slash
mean, both
trauma.
of them, they feed into it.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think
So
yeah.
thinking and like lying and thinking about things and nightmares is what keeps you up.
yeah, absolutely, yes, nightmares. Yeah, that's a big problem for me, and also yeah, one thing that really helped though, I think, gave me a few more hours of sleep, was that I blocked the clock that I have. In my room.
It's like ticking, like tick.
No, it wasn't the sound. I think it was more like, I glanced at the clock and I was like, oh, my mind kept like racing about what
What happens if you don't go to sleep soon?
yeah, or
Yeah,
like
yeah, you
what's
got- you
gonna
think all the
happen
assignments and all
tomorrow,
the-
and then
Exactly.
that just kept my brain awake, and then
Right, it's kind of a constant reminder that
yeah, and
time's moving.
yeah, and also like my past isn't that great, so I've had some I have some bad memories that still haunt me. So
It's problematic when going to sleep.
yeah,
Also,
yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but whenever you're just about to go to sleep, doesn't your mind just like suddenly just snap into like overdrive and you're like, other ideas
yeah.
come? And you're like, man, now I gotta think these thoughts. And then like after like a solid hour or like half an hour, you're like, I think they're going away. I can sleep with it. And then-
For me, it's more like if I get into that kind of overdrive, I just won't sleep. Like that simple.
Yes.
That was why I didn't sleep well this Thursday, like I talked about earlier.
Yeah.
I felt like a kind of thing in my breast,
Mhm.
like it's kind of
Like
pushing.
I feel that sometimes too, a pressure.
Yeah, kind of pressure from my breast. And
That's
then
the story of
sudden-
my life. There is not joking.
And then I kind of just, I think I fought through in every choice I've made in my life like
Yeah.
4 times during that night.
It works like that way,
But yeah,
Like
you-
even
yeah,
even
yeah,
just
but-
when I have to pick what socks.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
the morning
Yeah,
before.
But
I
yeah,
went
you
through
plan
that.
for the next day, like I think I'm gonna do this,
Yeah.
this, and then you only do like you plan for like 10 things, you do
Yeah.
3, and then
Yeah, it doesn't need to be like life choices. Just
oh no,
stupid
Like
on a daily basis.
or
like-
stupid things you've done in the past, like ooh,
Oh,
that was
yeah,
bad.
For me,
Yeah.
for me, it's usually not stupid things. It's usually either things that I get into and I'm like, I'm engaged, I want to relive this experience,
Oh yeah.
or I'm like, 2 days ago, I was going to pick what socks I was wearing in the morning.
And I didn't choose them.
I chose the black ones. Damn, I really did pick the black ones. Damn, and that just goes over.
That was such a stupid idea, William.
No, it's not that it's stupid, it's just like, I repeat that.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
very
Alright.
weird.
Yes,
Do you guys have
I think
any?
I've had similar ones.
All right. So, do you guys have any tips on how to improve that? Actually, like
No idea.
What I try to do when I get into this isn't something that most people have access to. Hops.
What?
So hops is what you make beer with.
Right.
It's a plant.
Yeah.
You can make tea from it. It's really bitter, but it makes you sleep.
Yeah,
It's
not
almost
narcotic.
it's like almost narcotic.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it has narcotic properties. That's
Yeah.
what makes you sleep. That's exactly what chamomile is too. You make chamomile tea because it has a narcotic property, which means it makes you sleepy.
Yeah, exactly.
But the thing is, you have to like.
So
you have to drink pretty
chamomile
concentrated.
I recommend for a lot of people, but you
I've
gotta
tried
make
that
it pretty
before.
strong tea.
Yeah, I've tried that before, but
Yeah. Well, I have a lot of sleeping problems, so I think I know how to fix stuff.
Okay.
I think the best way is to like find the source, which is the problem, and solve it that way. Not just be like, okay, I can't sleep. Ask the question, why can't I sleep?
That's actually a
Right?
good
like
point.
I don't know.
What
If
is it
you're
that's
thinking
hurting
about
you?
something, stressed about something,
Yeah.
fix that, and then you
Yeah.
can sleep.
yeah.
That's actually a good point. So that's a good way of thinking
Yeah,
about it.
a better
Just
way
to-
might be to
Wow.
just reflect on yourself. 'Cause it's like it's like
Oh,
what,
Don't you?
it's
Don't we
more-
do that enough?
Well, it's more just like
No,
ideas.
because
Ideas
honestly,
just come up,
thinking is not the same as reflecting.
yeah, exactly. You need to
Very
like,
different.
Reflecting is like you get a thought, you think, why did I have that thought, and then you can go into a loophole where it's like you don't know where your ideas are coming from, but sometimes your mind just gives you answers or things to ponder, and you're like, maybe it could be this. And after like months of looking into that, I know for me, you get like, okay, I think I've gone to the bottom of this, and then like you just gradually just make changes, even like without you knowing, because you've thought about this and made it a conscious thing that you like think about. So, I mean, for me, like if it's reflecting, then it's usually that. Like, let's say I have a thought, I'll be like, man, I hated doing this today. I'll be like, okay, but why? And then you might suddenly go into the past or like realize, oh, okay, so this is the reason why I didn't like it.
Right.
Well, what if I change that? And then you're like, okay, well, now I think I like it more.
And
And
then
they're like,
suddenly
now this is
you're
a
like,
character
no
change.
problems, go to bed.
Yeah.
I had this weird therapist who gave me interesting thoughts and ideas. Although she did say this thing that never force your sleep. Like, never force yourself to sleep.
Yeah.
And I think that
Usually
that,
doesn't work.
And that's actually a pretty good point, because, you know, what I do is that, I'm going to school tomorrow. It's going to be a long day, so I have to, you know, there's certain
No,
things.
I've done a
I
lot.
Pretty
have to
common.
sleep right
I
now.
know, like,
I look
And
at
then
the
it just,
watch
you
and
know,
like,
Yeah.
I need
it
to go
just,
sleep
you know,
now.
adds on to that anxiety that,
Yeah.
it's already past half an hour. Oh, and I'm not asleep yet. What's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Why am I not asleep yet? You know, it's so that I think that's a good tip that I
know,
learned.
yeah.
Not that it helped me that
But
much.
then again, you can't force yourself to not force yourself
I-
to sleep.
I heard a good tip actually online. It was like, let's say you can't sleep. Let's say you've been in bed for hours, and then you're like, I heard that it's good to just like get out of bed and maybe go to a different room, maybe drink a glass of water, maybe do some light reading, to like get out of like just being in the room and just tossing and turning in your bed and feeling restless. Because then like I know I did this once before, and then it's almost like your brain just feels like, okay, I'm feeling a little bit sleepy now actually. And then once you get to bed, you actually feel comfortable, and you're like, okay, I like now that you've changed the environment a bit, and you come back, like maybe your brain just needs a little like maybe it just needs to do a little little bit of something else, or like drink some water, do something else.
You need to
Come
cut off.
back, yeah.
I always have this urge, like, when it's time to go to bed, you're like, okay, if I don't get 8 hours of sleep tomorrow, like, I will do bad in school. And that's just, it's not helpful. Like, I'm thinking it's not helpful. So now I study until I'm actually sleeping. And
I
go to
kind
bed.
of do that too, because I live so close to school now that instead of going to sleep at like 10, it is actually feasible for me to
Go sleep like 12 or something.
to go to bed at 12. Even though that's not a great idea, I can do it because I might not be tired at 10, and then I'll just sit and
exactly.
finish my studies instead, instead of just lying in bed for 2 hours doing nothing when I'll eventually fall asleep at like 12 anyways.
Yeah.
And that can actually, like, you know, help you feel less stressed about schoolwork if that's what.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the stuff that
Yeah.
weighs on you is
Yeah,
usually
exactly.
schoolwork.
Yeah, so it's like but it's usually like you guys ever be like, okay, I'm gonna get my homework done so I can work on my IAs, right? Or like I can work on my projects. But then it's always like you always get the new homework.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, now I have to work on my IAs even though I have some homework to do as well. So it's like that's the procrastination thing that I'm doing now.
My biggest procrastination is doing homework.
It's doing homework to avoid the IAs.
Yeah, same.
Good point.
I especially love to do math homework to procrastinate anything else.
Yeah, like same. I'd rather
I need to do more of that actually.
I'd rather do just normal homework, like reading for English or
English is so good for that.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
take like an hour and a half. Just to,
and I yesterday to skip doing any of my IA work. I for 3.5 hours, no, for like 3 hours, 2.5 maybe. I read everything we have for history, which is like over 100 pages.
IB student
Happens to the best of us.
procrastinate.
yeah. Procrastinate by giving ourselves work to do.
Yeah, exactly. It's a different work that doesn't have to make us think for real and do our own
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, because it gets you in a state of flow. You're like, man, this is like just hard enough that I don't have to like do the tiring thinking that I might have to do in an IA. So you're like, I'm just gonna do that instead.
Exactly. Just always easier to do the easier things.
And then the deadline comes in a week. You're like, I should get to work.
That was kind of me with history.
Yes, okay, thank you guys. I learned some stuff. I don't hope the people watching also learned some stuff. You guys, especially from William, who claims to be a very good sleeper.
I always sleep between 8 and 9 hours.
Wow.
That's great. That's actually
impressive.
That's good.
that's actually pretty
Because
impressive.
one of the things I talked to my brother with, like, because we both share this frustration. It's like, do you guys ever get annoyed that the human body needs sleep because you feel like you should be studying for something? It's like,
No.
or it's like,
I love
no,
sleeping.
no, it's just, because before last year, I was like, man, why do I have to sleep? I've got so much other things I should study. And it's like, it's like you study so much because you have exams to do, right?
Yeah.
Which means you lose sleep.
Yeah.
But then after doing like 3 hours of studying, you get 6 hours of sleep and forget the things you studied.
Yeah.
So it's like
Also-
a vicious cycle.
Yeah, I used to.
I have
I also
another
used to
tip.
think that sleep is pretty overrated, to be honest. But I'm a bit older now
Yeah.
than I was like
When I
13 or
was
14. So
yeah.
I
When I was going
appreciate
to
sleep more.
elementary school, I would not sleep this much.
Yeah.
This is a complete kind of a new development in my life that I actually sleep properly.
We're getting older, William.
Yeah, of course.
That's fine.
You guys are
That's
mature.
probably why.
Yeah.
You guys are so old.
Yeah.
Because I think during elementary school, I think I averaged on like 3 hours, something like that.
For the year.
Yeah, something like that.
I think
You
my
stayed up 3 times.
I think my record was 2 days without sleep.
Oh my goodness. That's off.
You always look like you don't have sleep.
No. I mean, back when I was like 15.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Well, like,
It's
I
hard.
mean, 2 days is in just like a total of 48 hours without sleep. Yeah.
Honestly, it's one of the worst things that can happen to you. Yeah, like when
People
you get no
die
sleep.
when they don't sleep enough.
It's crazy.
Well, rather,
I mean,
if you don't
it
sleep for like
affects
consecutively
everything.
3 days.
No, it affects
Oh, yeah.
everything,
Yeah,
man.
there-
Like
there's so
you
many
don't think
studies
straight.
about it. Like,
You just don't
Yeah.
think straight.
Have you read this experiment with some guy like just wanted to like experiment with himself,
Yeah.
see how long can he survive without sleeping.
Oh, they
And I
did that
think
to several people.
It got so bad that even though he was awake, he was dreaming.
They do. They
Yeah.
do.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
I've heard that they've made several studies of this. Like they'd have a bunch of, I don't know if they were volunteers or not, but
Let's hope they were.
like they were in this room, and then I don't know if it was in Russia or in Germany, but they'd pump in these gases to make them stay awake, just to test how
No,
long soldiers could stay
this
awake.
one's creepypasta.
Oh, okay.
This is called the Russian sleep experiment. This
Okay,
is an
well then,
old, this
yeah,
is an old creepypasta.
Then I don't know. Then it's not good.
Yeah. But
It's a classic. Basically, the guys in the room, they become crazy and deformed, kill all the scientists, and are now on the prowl.
I heard a different one where it's like they tried to give the people food, but they didn't want it, and they just ate one of the other people.
Yeah.
And
They didn't need it. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
that too. The
that's
story's
scientific.
pretty long. Scientifically on creepypasta.com.
All right, let's wrap this up.
Empirically proved.
Yes.
Let's wrap this up, people. Thank you so much for your insights and
No problem.
tips. It's really helpful.
Always.
Yeah.
You should expect an invoice.
Also, I came up with a new tip.
Okay.
New tip, fresh.
All right.
Write down your dreams, because then you start enjoying having dreams, and then you want to go to bed.
Actually, a pretty
What
good.
if you have
tip.
nightmares?
I might try that actually.
Yeah, write down your nightmares too.
Yeah. I dream enough to write them down. Actually.
Interpreting nightmares can also be.
You don't have to interpret them. You just write them down. Write them down.
Yeah,
and
no,
think
but
about them.
just to reflect
Pretty
a bit as well, right? Because you can be like, why did I?
sometimes they're just funny.
Exactly.
Yeah,
sometimes they're just
sometimes
fun.
Weird.
Or just weird.
Embarrassing.
Why-
Or embarrassing. Anyways,
Anyways,
that's my last tip.
yes. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you sleep well in life.
Yeah. Sleep a lot.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Alright, that's not good.